Well, I don't know. That'd be nice.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to PCTI High School in Wayne, New Jersey, as GSHSW presents this matchup in the Big North. PCTI Bulldogs hosting their rival, the Clifton Mustangs. There's the Liberty Division. Here I am, Donald J. Brower. With me is James Clarke. James, these two teams, let's talk about these teams just for what they're doing here. You got PCTI, a team, two teams that met each other plenty of times. It's always a great match when they do it. And, with Clifton especially, talk about Clifton and kind of what they did last year.
Well, obviously, Coach Galetta in his 19th season, what a tremendous run he had there. He lost to PCTI in the beginning of the season last year in the Big North duels, and then lost to him again in the regular season duel match before going on to the North 1 Group 5 finals and beating them here actually at PCTI. Will they be able to do it again? Well, they have some guys that are returning, Nick Doctor, Isaac Kosomowski, and the coach's son, Joe Galetta, returning. So it should be a nice night tonight to see what they can do and if they can carry on that momentum.
Now, speaking of returning wrestlers for PCTI, yes, they lost a really good one last year, but they bring back a Jack Conklin, and for the first time this season, Ismail Vertador's in the lineup, so that only helps solidify him. Talk a little bit about PCTI and what they're doing so far.
Well, absolutely. I mean, they definitely had a good showing at the Caldwell tournament last weekend. Around that third place, the top three, they finished off as a team, and they're looking really solid. I mean, James Conklin definitely going to be one of the anchors for this team this year and should be poised for a really nice season this year and carry over to the PCTI Bulldogs. So it'll be nice to see what they can do with him.
One thing I kind of want to see, too, it's a sort of in a selfish way, is the heavyweight match. We talked about it with Isaac, and I think James Dixon's going out there. Anybody who doesn't remember, 2 years ago when they wrestled each other, and they came running into our camera on a late reversal, so along those matches. And it'll be interesting to see how Vertador does. I know he's been trying to get back. He's still a little bit banged up. He's obviously working. It's a tolerance issue on how he could do it, and he wants to go out his senior year with what he's doing, but yeah, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be another great matchup, and it's interesting because they both have two really good wrestlers in their lineups, as we say, Vertador and Conklin, and then you have Galetta, Kosmov, and Isaac, and Galetta on for Clifton. It's gonna be those unheralded guys. I think they're gonna step up, who are going to be the difference.
And one of the biggest things, if Clifton's going to want to win this match tonight, there's a lot of different factors that are going to have to go about it. But one of them is definitely going to be winning the coin flip, and that's in these kind of rivalry matches. Like, these guys have had big rivalries go on the last couple of years. They're definitely going to have to depend on that coin flip and get the matchups that they want if they want to win this match tonight.
Well, we are starting at 132 tonight, so that'll be interesting to see how we roll through here. So, I kind of expect PCTI to maybe get on a run here, get Vertador out there. He's in that 132, 138 range, see if they start him off there. And we'll see how they do, but it's going to be another good matchup. But while we're getting ready, we'll see. Here's it is. James, why don't you tell us who our sponsors are?
Of course, we like to take the time to thank our sponsors for tonight: Ametti's Pizza of Clifton, 5 Star Automotive, the Allwood Diner, Brother Bruno's Pizza, Deli and Bagels, and Statewide Flooring of New Jersey.
And today's broadcast is brought to you by Champion Athletes, the Harrington Companies, Performance Trophies. They were in my ear so loud. Performance Trophies. Apex Wrestling School, and Forum Coffee, the official coffee of GSHSW.com. We're going to be getting started here. Here, looks like they're still just doing some announcements. While we're waiting for that, why don't you follow us on our social medias, on Facebook, GSHSW.com, on X at GSHSW, on Instagram at GSHSW. And since you're on YouTube, like and subscribe, click the notification button. You get notified when we have streams. We're going to be at the Laker tournament tomorrow, doing the first and third. On Sunday, we'll be at the Bloomfield girls finals. Monday, we're doing a doubleheader. We're at Jefferson at 11. We're at Sparta at 4. Follow, you'll get notified when we go live. So like and subscribe. What's the best you can do? And you know what? You want to sponsor us? If you want to be a team sponsor or any type of sponsor, go on the page, click your logo here, or send me an email at admin@GSHSwrestling.com. Comes directly to me. You could be a team sponsor, a page sponsor, or a stream sponsor. We have many, many opportunities left, but we're very limited in what we have left, so please message us. We'll get back to you. We're very affordable. GSHSW.com is the premier high school wrestling provider in all of New Jersey. And we showcase that with both boys and girls wrestling. Help us help you make the star of the show. GSHSW.com. And the Harrington Company. Harrington Recycling, Harrington Construction, and Hoffman Supply. Got a nice house? You want to make it look nicer? Hoffman Supply. You have a crap house, you want to demolish it? Harrington Demolition and Recycling. You want to make it look nicer and rip it down? Harrington Construction, the Harrington Companies.
At 190 from Clifton High School, Nick Doctor.
Tonight's match is presented by Meddy's Pizza of Clifton, 5-Star Automotive, the All Wood Diner, Brother Bruno's Pizza, Deli and Bagels, and Statewide Flooring of New Jersey.
At 2:15 from
If this matchup's anything like the previous ones, it's going to be super exciting.
You know, this is one of our favorite matchups that we get throughout the entire wrestling season. We've covered them, I think, 6 times, at least 6 times. I think 2 years ago was 3 times.
Well, they always met in the Big North, they've always met in the conference, and they've always met in the section finals.
So 6 times total, I believe. 6 times total. Every time it's never disappointed.
No, it's very good. The only disappointment here is when I have to call a match with you.
I don't know about that, Don. I think you always love giving me the love.
Please remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
Here we go to the middle of the map for the coin flip, as both head coaches and team captains all approach. And 2 officials here tonight, Chris Rebels and Bill Dixon.
Big Liberty Division match here in the Big North. This honestly is the match that decides the Liberty Division this year.
Oh, 100%. And it's early in the season, too.
No offense to everybody else in the Liberty Division, but it's Passaic, Eastside, and Kennedy. So this realistically is the match that decides it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And it looks like that Clifton is going to get the odd bouts from what the official Bill Dixon was indicating to the head table. 2 minutes on the clock, 1 period. Again, we are starting at 132 pounds for tonight.
See, they're sending out here.
PCTI shows up first.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's match will start at the 132 weight class. From Clifton High School, Jason Cancel. And from Passaic County Tech, Malik Abohara.
So Jason Cancel from Clifton going in quickly, going into work quickly. And he tried to get a nice throw in, and now he's gonna get the takedown near it at least, and he does. He gets the takedown, leads to 3-0. Gives up the escape, make it 3-1.
Cancel's one of the silent wrestlers that is just that next tier down for Clifton. I think it's kind of one of those, they want to mitigate. They don't mind giving up, obviously the bonus points. They don't mind giving up a tech fall along those lines. They just don't want to give up a pin. And, for Malik, coming out there, Abu Tarf, he's not really a guy who gets pinned, but gets a takedown, and then look like I got an escape here by Cancel.
And you could just tell that Cancel's just
4-4.
He's trying to get into that throw right there, and he got a takedown out of it, and he was kind of able to slip through it, but he keeps going in for that underhook throw. Trying to see what he can do with it. As you can see the black knee pad there for him on his right knee, and he tries to get in on a shot, but gets a beautiful takedown there from behind and makes it a 7-4 match. That's the crazy part about, I know we talked a lot about the new changes of the rules and everything in terms of scoring, and it really is, it's already a 7-4 match in the first period. And he tries to get in on a tilt there, but nothing doing there for him. 23 seconds left to go in the first period. See what he can try and do there, and as he has the tight waist there, trying to break down the base of Cancel. See what he can try and do that. He's reaching back a little bit from that left leg there. Not sure. Trying to get out in some way here, trying to get out. Short time here. And after one period, it is a 7-4 lead here for Abdelu from PCTI. It's going to be their
Abu Harteef. Come on. I'll leave the big words. Abu Harteef.
Okay, there you go.
Just call him Malik.
Malik, there you go. That's even better. But he leads at 7-4 after one period. Cancel's going to go bottom to start the second period. Hearing the crowd chant out 3 is a little bit different than saying 2.
We really got to corner the market on that for the 3. I got ideas.
I'm listening.
No, I ain't telling you. I don't want anybody stealing them. I got my ideas.
Of course, I like to hear it though.
I'll announce it on a podcast, and I have an idea.
That I might be attending to.
No. It had nothing to do with you. It's above your pay grade. You just call.
30 seconds into the second period, Malik riding tough from the top position. Throws in a power half. See if he can try and break down the base of Cancel. And he's just got to be careful because he is riding parallel, so he does have to work out to the side as the PCTI coaches are telling him to work to the side. Now he locks up a crossface there, trying to lock up a cradle. But Cancel doing a good job of not allowing that to happen. Hasn't really been out near the escape just yet, as Malik working on a tilt right there. He's going to get no swipes there. Only got the 1 count, that's all. Now he tries to bring him back just a little bit. Now he's getting some more swipes right there. Should be at least 3 swipes from the official. He's holding 3. Once he lets go of that, they'll give it to him, and there it is. Makes it now 10-4, 30 seconds left to go in the second period. Now another crossface in, trying to get a cradle in again. That's what I kind of like. He's working different moves to try to trick up Cancel a little bit, and that's something that you need to do as a top wrestler, is change it up a little bit. If one thing's not working, work to the next. And now he breaks down the base of Cancel.
Just going in sort of near major decision territory here.
As we close out the second period, it is a 10-4 lead here for Malik of PCTI. Going into the third period, it's going to be Malik's choice. He looks down, he's going to go bottom to start. Let's see what he can do here, try and get a escape or a reversal here. I think the official's just watching, kind of looking at it a little bit there. I thought I was going to see the caution there. His hand was not around the belly button there, which a lot of officials will call that if it's not completely around, or the elbow as well. And now he'll break down the base of Malik, see what he can do from the top position. Haven't seen him much from top except for that the first takedown at the bout. See, all he has to do is just try to break down. If he could just break down to a nice mat return there by Cancel. Trying to lock up something there of his own too to see if he can get himself back in the match, trailing 10-4. Now he tries to lock up a Merkel move right there. As you can see, he wants to try to move a Merkel, but it's not working. He's going to cut him, make it 11-4. More than 30 seconds into the third. And now trying to get that underhook throw in there is Malik, and now he gets a nice single leg there and then drag by and gets the 3 right there. 10-point lead here for Malik, 14-4.
Now we're in the major decision territory.
And you know what's crazy? We can get into major decision territory within like the first 30 seconds of a match now. That really is a drastic change from the scoring, but makes wrestlers want to wrestle and built up more offense now.
That's one of the biggest things. I said it on one of the previous broadcasts. A lot of coaches, when you ask them what they were working on in the kids, neutral. Not only for taking shots, but defending them, because a match can quickly become 7-0.
A lot of people are liking it. Fans are liking it. Wrestlers are liking it. Coaches, officials. Everybody's liking the new rules. 30 seconds left to go in the third period. It is a 14-5 match here for Malik, and now he's getting in. Once again, he gets in that same move, and they go out of bounds. And they're still neutral. 25 seconds left to go in the third period. Now that gets back to the center of the mat. Now just a little stutter step there for Malik. See if he can try and get that. And a little arm drag that was trying to be performed there by Cancel, but wasn't successful in doing it. Now we got a throw thrown in there that Cancel attempted, but instead it's a 3-point takedown for Malik, and he's going to seal the deal here, win a major decision here, 17-5. And that will put PCTI on the board, 4-0. Great performance right there by Malik for leading that one, and he leads it for his team, and it's 4-0. Tonight's match is presented by Ametti's Pizza of Clifton, 5-Star Automotive, the Allwood Diner, Brother Bruno's Pizza, Deli and Bagels, and Statewide Flooring of New Jersey.
Today's broadcast is presented by Champion Athletes, Apex Wrestling, Performance Trophies, the Harrington Companies, and Forum Coffee, the official sponsor of GardenStateHSWrestling.com's live wrestling coverage. Donald J. Brower here with James Clarke. We are at PCTI, this big North Liberty Division matchup between PCTI and Clifton. Ismail Vertador making his way back on the mat. The fans cheering him on. This is going to be a big get for PCTI if he can survive the season with his injury. But getting out here in the second match, he is a solid wrestler. And for a lot of people who remember the last few years and what he's done, great job.
Oh, absolutely. He's always impressed every time that we've seen him wrestle. And it will be nice to see what he can do here tonight, too, getting right back out onto the mat.
At 138 from Clifton High School, Rafael Rodriguez.
Let's see what he could do, Vetador could do here as he gets in. He gets on a sweep by there, gets the 3 takedown. 3 points for the takedown, and it makes it 3-0. See if now he's going to cut Rodriguez. Makes it now, it's 3-1. And they go out of bounds. More than 30 seconds into the first period. Now they'll get to the center of the mat.
It's going to be interesting to see what Vertador does. Obviously, coming back from an injury, he doesn't want to, risk anything, but he's going to try to go hard.
And as you say that, he's going to get in. Then he gets a quick pin here for PCTI to extend the lead. It's 10-1.
Listen, for a guy who waited that long to get on the mat, he didn't take time with that pin.
Yeah, no, he did not. He went right in, took the advantage there, and he got the quick pin right there. Makes it 10-0 PCTI. As we go into the 144-pound bout.
Don't forget to follow us on social media, on Facebook at Garden State HS Wrestling, on X at Garden State HSW, and on Instagram, Garden State HS Wrestling. Click and like and subscribe. Follow us for all your upcoming wrestling needs. GardenStateHSWrestling.com is bringing you the most wrestling. We are the premier high school wrestling provider for boys and girls in all of New Jersey.
At 144 from Clifton, Jordan Rivera.
Donald J. Brower and James Clarke here at PCTI, bringing you the big North Liberty Division match between the Clifton Mustangs and the PCTI Bulldogs.
Nassim Abdelaziz here, and Jordan Rivera for Clifton.
As both wrestlers stare each other down, a little bit of hand fighting going on and leaning on the head there. Looks like this is going to be a great bout going more than 30 seconds into the first period. As they both hand fight, continuing. Try to wrestle a little bit conservatively, not give up too much. Anything big here with a 10-0 lead for PCTI in the team score, and Abdelaziz gets that takedown. 3-0 over Rivera. Minute left to go in the first period. Abdelaziz working on a ride right there as he has that left leg hooked in. Right in from the top is Abdelaziz. And now he has a crossface and nothing doing there for him. Now he has control of that wrist and see what he can do and try and break it down. He's gonna try to work for some back points. The official looking in.
A little high, he couldn't get the turn there. He didn't have the right angle on everything.
Nope,
he
not
couldn't
yet.
get the torque.
Now he's got the legs thrown in there. Now he wants to break down the base of Rivera. And see what he can do. Now he was about to throw in a crossface and, of course, blocking it off there. Nicely done by Rivera for blocking it off. 15 seconds left to go in the first period. As you could just tell that Rivera is wrestling tight, and he does not want to give up anything too big, as you can see, scrunching up the arms a little bit to not give up that wrist, because once you have control of that wrist, it's pretty complicated to get out of it, and that will be the end of one period. It's a 3-0 lead for Abdelaziz over Rivera. And Rivera is going to go neutral to start the second period. And now the hand fighting continues. Right back onto their feet. Abdelaziz and Rivera. Let's see which one can make the mistake here. Abdelaziz has a 3-0 lead near the out of bounds line, but Abdelaziz getting in. He has that single leg. He has that single leg thrown in, and he's going to get right behind, and he's going to give up to get the takedown. Leads at 6-0.
Now, we obviously, for Clifton, you're going to have some big guys coming up. You're going to have Galetta coming up here in the next bout or two. I think he'll go Galetta. You're going to have Galetta here at, let's see. He weighed in at 160. He'll probably go 175. So I say he'll go there. Yeah, you got to watch. If you're PCTI, you want to build up a big enough lead that when you get to those big guys at the end, I don't think they're going to bump Conklin up too much to where they're at. So you look at it, you got Conklin at 157. So you figure that's a win. You got to figure Wartnerby. Your goal here, if you're Clifton, is to stem the bonus points.
Absolutely, and looking
or
on
PCTI, excuse me.
Yeah, and looking on both teams, really. I mean, they want to neutralize points as best as they can too. Obviously, the fans will want to look at the best matches, but you got to do what's best for the team, especially this early in the season with the conference on the line. And now working on a Merkel there attempted a Merkel was Abdelaziz, but Rivera gets the reversal, cuts the lead at 6-2.
If Rivera could do something here, that'll be big for Clifton.
And he tried to throw in he did attempt a Merkel there too, which is something that quite a few times I've seen that already early as we're 3 bouts in, and it's going to get stopped. We're going to get some injury time there for Abdelaziz.
I think he's got a cramp, maybe stretch something. While we got the injury time, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Harrington Companies, Construction, Demolition and Recycling, and Hoffman Supply. Thank you so much for the support this year. And how do you become a sponsor? You want to sponsor us? Easy. Click on the Your logo here. Send me an email at admin@GSHSW.com. Comes directly to me. 24 hours later, you get a response. Very cost-effective, very easy. We spread the word. We make you the star of the show. GSHSWrestling.com is the premier high school wrestling provider for both boys and girls wrestling this year. Back to the action.
Abdelaziz already standing quickly right by the whistle. And he does stand, he continues to stand and circling. A nice job by Rivera for just like circling around. It's been like, that was like at least 4 or 5 times of circling just around it. Abdelaziz gonna work on the near the reversal of his own, but they're kind of almost near the out of bounds line right there. Nothing has been rewarded yet. Still in control for Rivera, and that's going to be the end of the second period. No points rewarded at the end.
Great job by Rivera there, holding him off and not getting that late takedown. He's still in this match.
And that's like the big thing too. You don't want to give up something like that at the end of the period. That drives coaches insane.
Looks like we got another injury time here. I think he's bleeding a little bit there. Follow us on our social medias, on Facebook at Garden State HS Wrestling, on X at Garden State HSW, on Instagram, Garden State HS Wrestling, and like and subscribe on YouTube. We are totally into the wrestling season this year. We have so many matches coming up. We have a match tomorrow. We're doing the Lakers first and third. We're at the Bloomfield Girls on Monday. We got a doubleheader, or Sunday. We got a doubleheader Monday. Like and subscribe so you get notified when we go live. GardenStateHSWrestling.com is your premier high school wrestling provider for boys and girls wrestling.
Donald J. Brower and James Clarke on the call here at PCTI, covering Clifton versus PCTI, and Rivera doing a nice job until so close right there for that reversal, and Abdelaziz gets the reversal right there.
Got to watch, he's a little high.
He could have, that almost could have been 6 right there for PCTI. If he would have had more momentum on at least.
Well, he's got to watch when he tries to turn him. He's not really holding him as where he wants to be, so it's a little easier if Rivera spins around. He might be able to get him hooked, and you don't want to have a swing here.
Exactly. Now he tries to roll through it too, but he's rolling into the tilt, which is something that Abdelaziz is working on. So I don't know if it's like the momentum that he's seeing from the other side and trying to just roll right through it, or
well, he's doing it, but he doesn't have him as tight as he should, so he's leaving his back open. So if Rivera squirms, he might be able to just roll over and get him.
Muscle through, as they say.
And he's going to cut him here. I think he wants to go for the major.
And he can definitely do that here with this new scoring. All he needs is just that one takedown. And, you know, as you're PCTI, you just want to work for bonus points at this point, knowing what's coming up for Clifton. And they're out of the bounds there, says the official Bill Dixon. 36 seconds left to go in the bout. As both wrestlers get to the center of the mat. As they both feel each other out. Abdelaziz, if he wants to get that major, he's going to have to go now. It's 25 seconds left to go in the period.
He's been quick with his shots, and it seems to be on the edge and taking care of something Rodriguez does wrong and just goes down low, changes levels. Rodriguez has got to get out here.
There it is, 11-3 right now. 10 seconds left to go in the third period. Rivera's just going to lay there, and Abdelaziz is just going to stay right there. Coaches are telling him, stay right there, and he's going to get the win for PCTI, and now we'll extend it to 14-0. Pretty nice matchup right there between the both wrestlers.
Your winner by major decision from Passaic County Tech, Naz Abdelaziz.
Tonight's match is presented by Ametti's Pizza of Clifton, 5-Star Automotive, the Allwood Diner, Brother Bruno's Pizza Deli and Bagels, and Statewide Flooring of New Jersey.
We're at PCTI High School in Wayne, New Jersey. PCTI Bulldogs versus the Clifton Mustangs. This Big North Liberty Division matchup. I'm Donald J. Brower here with James Clarke. I think this is going to be Tyler Wartnerby for PCTI. And then for Clifton.
From Clifton High School, Louis Zuniga. And at 150 from Passaic County Tech, Tyler Wartnerby.
And this is going to be Louis Zenga.
And Wartnerby already getting in on a nice, beautiful double leg takedown, makes it 3. And already sticking him to his back right there is Wartnerby. You get 2 strikes right there, holding for right now at least. And blocking it off there is Lewis. Nice job by him for being able to block that right off. And as I say that, Wartnerby going to get the pin right, almost near the pinfall right there. Could get it, just needs a little bit more pressure on there. And from our vantage point, right there, and he gets the pin for PCTI. It is 20-0. PCTI leads us over the Clifton Mustangs.
Passaic County Tech, Tyler Warnaby.
Got the replay here, hooks up, picks up the head, referee gets into position, slaps the mat. That's our Forum Coffee replay of the match. Forum Coffee, the official coffee of GardenStateHSWrestling.com. Follow us on social media on Facebook at GardenStateHSWrestling.com. Well, not .com, obviously. On X at GardenStateHSW, on Instagram, GardenStateHSWrestling. Like and subscribe on YouTube and follow us for all your wrestling needs. We are the premier high school wrestling provider in all of New Jersey for boys and girls. This is going to be James Conklin for PCTI.
At 157 from Clifton High School, Jacob Ornisak.
And this is Jacob Orgazak from Clifton.
And at 157,
Conklin already
from
getting in on the
Passaic
takedown.
County Tech,
Makes it 3-0. As he throws in the legs right there too. Nice job by doing that. Now he's trying to tilt him back up and nice. Ooh. It's a little interesting of a mix right there too. Nice job by bridging out there. That's why it's important to bridge out and practice that in practice.
One thing I noticed about Conklin, he felt he didn't wrestle his best in the Caldwell final, and he looks mad. So looking at him, I like his chances this year. I think he could qualify for states and possibly get down there and get on the podium.
Well, I think his impressive performance really came in regions as well too, and definitely going to come back this year, taking advantage of all the things that he knows that he left on the mat last year, and like you said, it's going to be his year. As he gets the 4 swipes there, 4 back points, makes it 7-0. Going to try to tilt them back yet again, and they're going to go out of bounds. They're going to go right back into the center of the mat. And both wrestlers a little, figuring their way back over to the mat and see what he can do. And he's going to give up the escape right here. He's going to let him go, cut him, make it 7-1. And Conklin going to work on some more of the takedown game right here, and that's exactly what he's going to do. But not only just get the takedown, he's going to try to work for a pin right here.
I think he's got him.
This should be it right there, right at the end. Just needs that little bit, and there he goes. Gets the pin for PCTI. 26-0. PCTI leads it over Clifton.
Here you can see it right here. Conklin grabbing the leg, pulling up, settling around that arm, lays his weight on it, and gets the pin. Our Forum Coffee replay of the match.
Nice job there by James Conklin. Makes this a 26-0 match right here for PCTI over Clifton.
I don't think this is Goleta here.
Well, I see his headgear is on over there, if I'm not mistaken. And
I want to say this is that, did he wait? I didn't think he weighed in here, so I might be wrong.
165 right
No,
now.
it's Goleta.
So it's Joe Goleta from Clifton.
It's Joe Goleta. We'll see who the other person is. I thought he was bumping up. I guess they wanted to stem it. They're down bigger than they thought.
Especially early in right now. Still a lot of time left for sure, but they definitely want to get the momentum going, and Goleta gets in on that quick takedown, makes it 3-0.
He is vicious down there.
And something about Joe Goleta as well too, last year, definitely had a nice junior season as well, but this year's his senior year. He's going to really want to go out there and really make a statement in his senior year. As he has the arm trap there. He's going to run the arm bar. He tried to run the arm bar there, but nothing to do with it.
From Clifton High School, Joseph Goleta.
See if he could try and run something there.
From Passaic County Tech, Nicholas Maldonado.
Got Maldonado for PCTI.
And now he has that half Nelson thrown in there. Ooh, it's pretty deep right there too. I think the official's just looking in, just telling Goleta to make sure that arm is in the right predicament. But throwing in those legs there is Goleta. 1 minute to go in the first period. He's going to try and get that power half thrown in. Let's see what he could try and do there. You can just see the strength of Goleta just doing a nice job just riding on top. 38 seconds left to go in the first period. He's trying to lock up something right here. He just has to keep working, and he's been working pretty tough here from the top position, see what he can do, trying to break down the base.
I'm just going to see if they might. I think they're going to bang. I thought they were going to bang him. He was looking. Maldonado, they were going to hit with stalling, and it might not matter soon because it looks like Galetta's got a cradle locked up. 15 seconds left.
It's very deep of a cradle, too, and unless if a Maldonado can just bridge out here, so we have less than 10 seconds left to go. And great job there, right, but just breaking that base and not giving up any swipes right there. That's impressive right there.
That was good defense there. We did get hit with the stalling, though, but it was a good shot there defensive-wise. I almost wonder if Galetta should have went the other way with the cradle.
I think,
and just bring him and pull him towards him. Like he had him locked up, so he could have easily rolled the other way.
he definitely could have, and I don't know if that was something he was just thinking at the time or what have you, but either way, though, too, still 3-0 match there. Nice, you got to give the credit to Maldonado, too, for that great defense. If there's one thing I was good at wrestling was my defense.
I thought it was bringing the starters water.
The defense.
That's not what I heard.
Practice more so, but.
I talked to a few people at the North Warren match we did the other day, and they told me you were a great cheerleader.
So
Still waiting on that footage I filmed for you, too.
Oh, yeah, well, we'll do it when it's at the 10th anniversary of our friendship building up from there.
So never.
Never know.
No, I just meant never. We haven't been friends.
You just keep bringing me back because I'm like a lost little puppy.
No, I told you to check. Check keeps clearing.
3-0 lead here for Galetta, and Maldonado, he tried to get in on a takedown of his own. Let's see if he can finish it right here. He's right behind Galetta, and if
Couldn't
he would
get
have,
the toes in.
yeah, if he would have had just those
point.
toes in right there, man, like that could have been the takedown that PCTI would have absolutely loved right there. A couple of inches into the mat, he would have gotten it 100%.
Yeah, when he went for the throw and we went to take him down, his feet left the mat, and that's the difference right there. And I think I kind of woke up Galetta a little bit. I kind of see what we got here.
Now Galetta will spin from behind, get the takedown right there. Makes it 6-0, 43 seconds left to go in the second. As he tries to lock up a cradle there yet again on Maldonado, but Maldonado's just got to be careful because he was already warned for stalling. But now he's locking up the cradle there again as Galetta just has to be careful where he is on the mat. Just practice on that mat awareness. 20 seconds to go in the second period. And
that's what I was talking about. He should have did last time. He brought it towards him. He was trying to fight it.
And Maldonado gonna get out of it too. 4 swipes there for Galetta. And Maldonado gets the escape right at the end right there. It's gonna make it 9-1.
10-1.
Yes, not 10-1. Still getting used to those. The new scoring.
You went with the 2, but it's the 3.
It's never gonna get through my mind.
It'll be states before we figure it out.
10-1 lead here for Clifton. For Galetta here over Maldonado. Maldonado's gonna go. He's gonna go top.
Interesting.
That's a very interesting decision. I kind of thought he would have gone either neutral or if he would have gone bottom right there because he's been doing pretty well in both of those positions and almost got Galetta in the takedown.
I don't know if they think he could turn Galetta, or even if he gets out, it's only 1 point. But I don't know. That's an interesting call.
Maybe they see something that we don't. And he throws in the legs there as Maldonado. He's gonna, as both wrestlers stand and try to break down the base of Galetta, and now he's gonna bring him right back down to the mat. Maldonado showing the strength right here on Galetta.
Maldonado's got to watch because he could get hit. He's already got 1.
He's got to drop to a leg. That's like one of the big things right there that I don't see a lot of wrestlers do when those.
It's close. There we go.
He should have dropped to a leg sooner right there. If he would have dropped to a leg and tried to work back from the top, it would have been a completely different story. But Galetta near the reversal right here. And Maldonado still holding on to that leg. I mean, he's doing what he can to maintain control. But Galetta's just overpowering with the strength a little bit, especially in this third period. But Maldonado's just trying to spin from behind. He's trying to maintain, he's still continuing to maintain control. And as I say that, Galetta's near the reversal. He's gonna get the reversal there. Makes it now,
And you almost wonder if he should just cut him and take him down. You know, you want to get the tech fall. You need the bonus points you could get. Unless you think you're going to get the pin, you're getting late in the match here.
I think that's something that they have to look into. I know the Clifton coaches are looking over to him and trying to tell him, cut him, get another takedown and see what he can do. 30 seconds left to go in the third period. Seconds to go in the third period here. With what looked like earlier in the match was going to be a quick Goleta pin after that quick takedown. Now this could be a potential win for PCTI here, even though they've given up 4. 5 seconds to go in the third period. 3, 2, 1, and that's going to be the end. Goleta wins this one with a score of 14-1, a major decision. It's going to put Clifton on the board, 26-4.
But PCTI's got to consider that a win, only giving up 4 points there.
They do. They absolutely do.
Want to become a sponsor? Easy. We got a few limited sponsorship opportunities left, but click on the Your logo here or send me an email at admin@GSHSW.com. Like I said, we have limited sponsorships left for team pages. We have streams and total site packages. We are the premier high school wrestling provider for all of girls and boys high school wrestling in New Jersey. Send me an email, click the Your logo here. We'll get back to you in 24 hours. We're very competitive with our prices. GardenStateHSWrestling.com is your high school wrestling provider.
Donald J. Brower and James Clarke here at PCTI, bringing you the big North Liberty Division match between the Clifton Mustangs and the PCTI Bulldogs. We're here at 175 pounds. Gonna go ahead and get this takedown right here. Both wrestlers hand fighting. And spinning from behind, and nice slide by right there. Gets the 3 points for the takedown.
Dumag is quick. That was super quick.
It was all strength right there, all upper body strength. As he throws in the leg right there and see what he can try and do from top. He is riding a little bit high, getting a little bit sloppy. Just got to be careful of his base. He'll give up the escape, and this will make it's 3-1. And both wrestlers get back to the center of the mat as the whistle blows. And see what he can do from that. And getting a little bit sloppy there with their hand fight, and a nice little throw by coming in there, but a nice wizard that was thrown in to defend anything from happening. 1:03 left to go in the first period. Continuation of the hand fighting from both wrestlers, and a little near throw by. It was a little bit sloppy there. It wasn't really given that much of that momentum yet. And they're taken right to his back right there.
I think it's almost over here.
It's got to be at least. From our vantage point, looks the pin. There it is. Makes the pin.
And you see, right here on the Forum Coffee replay, he reaches in, he gets those hands up, stretches down on the across the neck and the arm, lifts up, puts those shoulders to the mat, and the referee gets the pin right there, slaps him out, makes it 26-10 with Nick Doctor coming out for Clifton, and we're going to see who's coming out for PCTI.
At 190 from Clifton High School, Nick Doctor.
In Doctor's season, he definitely wants to prevail and definitely have a great senior season.
From Passaic County Tech, Eric
Montiel from PCTI, and Doctor from Clifton.
Clifton needs a pin here.
And Nick Doctor's one of those guys that you can definitely ask for to get a pin right here. But you never know in the sport of wrestling, especially in a rivalry match like this. But Doctor definitely had a really nice, sophomore, junior season, and looks to really bounce back and get back, into tip-top shape in his senior season. See what he can do here. They get back to the center of the mat.
Whatever happened there, Doctor's mad.
And that's going to be a stall warning there on Montel. Because one of those rules is if you're pushing them out of bounds or anything of that nature, the refs will call it a stall. This hand fighting continues for both wrestlers. Not willing to give up anything. And Doctor with a throw.
Nice move, throw by, headlock.
Oh, that's one of Nick Doctor's favorite moves. He loves those headlocks. I've seen it before. He could stick him right here, right at the edge of the mat.
Still in.
Could get it right here. Needs a little bit more of that momentum there for that other shoulder. Could get it right at the edge right there. He just needs a little bit more right there.
Yank it a little bit. Push him back. He's got to keep those feet in. I think he readjusts here. I think it's over.
It's just near Montel.
Oh, right there.
Oh, Montel definitely doing great of trying to defend from the headlock there, but Doctor's got to be near it right there. And loses a little bit of that momentum there, but he's going to return back into the shape right there, and they're going to go out of bounds. And 7-point move right there for Doctor, a favorite move of his that we've seen him do before. He loves doing those headlocks.
Loves those headlock throws.
We've seen it many times in our times of covering Clifton wrestling. It's something that he did last year against Phillipsburg at Phillipsburg High School to start off the match. And it's going to be a caution on Doctor. I believe it was for the elbow, or the belly button, one of the two. I think he's just settling down just a little bit. You could just tell a little bit he wanted to get ready to go. I think he was getting a little too much trigger happy right there, but still. Now he gets back on top. 26 seconds left to go in the first.
Doctor's delivering right now for Clifton.
No, he's definitely a someone that you've known for quite a long time.
He's out there with some surgical precision. He's writing a prescription for points. See what I'm doing here? Lots of doctor punch.
Yes, I do. I do know that's one of your favorite things to do.
A lot of doctor punch.
Leads at 7-0 after one. He's going to defer. Montel is going to go neutral. They're going to go right back on neutral right there.
Montel's going neutral. I'm a little shocked by that, but just the way Doctor kind of pushed into him and through. He's already got a stall warning as well.
Yep, and that's different, definitely different right there. A lot of different interesting coaching calls tonight for sure.
So far it's working out for PCTI.
It is. It is. As we're getting ready, getting into these upper weights right here where we see Clifton's strength is the upper weights, and we're going to get a stoppage there for blood time.
A little blood. While we take this moment for blood, why don't you take this moment to go to our social medias. On Facebook at Garden State HS Wrestling. On X at Garden State HSW. On Instagram at Garden State HS Wrestling. And like and subscribe. You're following us on YouTube. Get the notification. You'll get notified when we go live with anything. We're at the Lakers Holiday Tournament, 1st and 3rd tomorrow. Sunday, we're at the Bloomfield Girls. Monday, we got a doubleheader. You get notified when I have the podcast and everything we do. And if you want, get notified. You want us to come out and bring the team? We'll bring Jared, the podcasting over. We'll bring the camera people. I guess we can bring James if everybody really wants him. We'll bring the whole crew. Come out and film and make you the star of the show. Let us make your program feel like it really needs to be A+. GardenStateHSWrestling.com has limited spots left on our schedule for live streaming this year. We're very affordable, and like I said, we just want to promote wrestling, and this is all we do. We don't try to pretend to do other sports and do a bunch of sports bad. We do the best with wrestling. GardenStateHSWrestling.com is your premier high school wrestling provider in all of New Jersey. We just finished cleaning him up a little bit.
And I definitely help out with that A+ wrestling.
Nope. Don't try to take credit.
I'm just
nope.
I'm not taking credit. I'm just giving a little bit of
back out of there,
credit.
Homer Simpson. Get
Don't.
back out of there.
Don't.
Back out of there.
About 30 seconds into the second period. Doctor leads it. It's 7-0. And going in on that leg right there, going in for the single is Doctor. And trying to spin from behind is Montel. And if he can spin from behind, that'd be something quite impressive. But something that Doctor gets, he gets the 3-point takedown, extends the lead. It's 10-0.
Doctor delivers another takedown.
A major decision, Torrey, as well.
I think he wants to go for the pin. I don't think anything but that will be right for him.
I think even when you're at Clifton, you got to think about pin, especially in your upper weights where you know that's your
You got to cut
strongest
this lead. You got to cut this lead and hope you get a toss and down below.
Absolutely. And he's delivering some back points right there.
Stop stealing my lines.
I just said delivering the pin. I didn't say anything else, but going to give up the escape. 14-1, 30 seconds left to go in the third. All it needs is just a takedown here for the tech fall. And we're gonna get some injury time. Doctor's a little shooken up there a little bit.
I think he maybe banged his knee, it looked like he was pointing at.
I think so, from what we were looking at.
Want to become a sponsor? We have limited sponsorship opportunities left on our team pages and live stream. Click on the Your logo here or send me an email at admin@GSHSWrestling.com. We respond in 24 hours. We're very affordable, but just don't think because we're affordable doesn't mean it's not worth it. We deliver the best coverage in all of high school wrestling. GSHSWrestling.com is your premier high school wrestling provider for boys and girls.
Tonight's match is presented by Ametti's Pizza of Clifton, 5-Star Automotive, the Allwood Diner, Brother Bruno's Pizza, Deli and Bagels, Statewide Flooring of New Jersey. And the broadcast tonight is presented by Champion Athletes, Apex Wrestling School, the Harrington Companies, Performance Trophies and Medals, and Forum Coffee.
We're here live at PCTI. We're at the 190 bout in this big North Liberty Division matchup between PCTI, the Bulldogs, and Clifton Mustangs.
With Donald J. Brower and James Clarke on the call. 5 seconds left to go in the second period. And after 2 periods, it's 14-1. Doctor leads it.
I think I suspect the strategy of Doctor here. Right now he's up 14-1. I think, depending on who, okay. I thought I was wrong. I thought Doctor may have had choice. If Doctor had choice, I thought Doctor would. It's Doctor's choice. I was correct.
Yeah,
it's Doctor's choice.
Yeah, they're having just a little bit of discussion going on there because they gave.
This is what I thought. This is what I was going to say. It was Doctor's choice. So Doctor's going to be on top because he knew if he got a takedown, it's over. He wants to go for something where he can roll him and get the pin.
Absolutely, and if it was the other way around, you could definitely see them going neutral for it, but.
No, he wants to go for the pin. Right now he's at that 2. He's going to try to go for the roll and get the pin.
Oh yeah, no, Clifton definitely does. But
that's why I was like, I thought he chose neutral because we talked about that in the second.
He chose neutral in the second, and they were looking over, and Doctor was even saying, "Isn't it my choice?" And it was his choice. So just a little bit of an error there.
So I don't think how crazy he's going to be with everything. He's going to be, kind of on it and trying to go for the pin. Honestly, that's going to be his goal.
And that's something that you need for Clifton. You're already down. You're down by 16. It's 26-10. And you got to try to deliver the bonus points here.
He's going for risk control here, trying to pull it out.
Stall warning. Or no, stall there again. Should be a point for Doctor, if I'm not mistaken. I think he
didn't signal for it. I thought there was one.
There was. I'm pretty sure he was.
He ran him out.
He ran him out.
So
that should have been a point. And there it is, right there. They put the point up because he didn't signal it at first. See if he can try and. All he needs would just be one more stall here, and it would be a tech fall. And I think that's something that Montel is looking at, is just to maybe try to stall out the rest of the bout here, and just give up the tech fall instead of the back points. Another stall right there.
And there it is.
That should be one right there. That should be the end.
That is the end.
Yep, that's it. He was looking over at the clock too. Even Doctor was looking at the clock, and Doctor not too happy about that. As you can tell, he definitely was not happy about that. And is it a warning or is that a point deduction?
I think they're deducting a team point.
Because I know he pointed over to the away team, and I didn't know if it was a warning or if it was a team point as well, too, on top of it. As he's talking to the coach as well. And Doctors, yeah.
Yeah, they gave him the team point.
Yep, that's it. So that could be something big. So here we go, it's 26-14. PCTI leads it, and Clifton loses a team point there for unsportsmanlike conduct.
So that essentially was a 4-point match.
Yep. After that tack fall right there.
At 2:15 from Clifton High School, Justin Gaviria. And at 2:15
Justin
from
Gaviria.
James Ketzenholz.
And James Ketzenholz.
A lot of Jameses on this PCTI team. It's a good name. With Justin Gaviria from Clifton. And Justin Gaviria, was he the unsung hero for last year's match in the sectional finals and won it with the takedown in overtime?
He was.
Impressive right there. Looks like he could get ready to put Clifton back in on top here.
Hopefully, Ketzenholz is a good wrestler, so it's going to be a nice match.
Yeah, it should be a very even match right there. And Rivera trying to spin from behind, and just got to be careful he doesn't give up anything there. And you know, those are one of those things about when you get up to more and more of these upper weights, there's definitely a lot of things that can happen, and throws, pins, anything can happen in a split second. Minute left to go in the first period. As he adjusts the headgear there.
This is one of those swing bouts we talked about.
And then coming up at 285 too, you know, you can expect Isaac Kazamovsky coming up for Clifton too, and Jason Dixon as well too.
Oh, 100%.
Which would be, you know, some of our favorite matchups that we've seen here.
It's going to be interesting because Dixon, I know, was injured at the Caldwell tournament. Was walking around, so we're going to see how well he does.
Yeah, and he is over there warming up right now too. 15 seconds left to go in the first period. Rivera trying to go ahead and spin from behind, see if he can finish it. But nothing doing there for him.
Gaveria's doing real well here, holding him down, not giving up any points.
He's strong, man. He definitely is very strong as he's been controlling, really. I mean, from the neutral position, you could just tell the strength with him and the height differences, but he's really been in control for a lot of the first 2 minutes. And his choice, he's gonna go bottom. Try to see what he can do there. Is Rivera trying to, and Rivera tried to get a headlock thrown in, but a reversal gives up there. Then the escape, it's 2-1. Which is a score we haven't seen yet. I think this is the first bout that we've seen tonight with the going into the second period 0-0.
100%. I don't think there's been any so far.
No, there hasn't. There really hasn't. Just goes to show you how big of the change that the scoring has made and made more offense more efficient now.
Yeah, and the guys aren't trying to make mistakes because especially if they're not offensive wrestlers, you know, they don't want to make even bigger mistakes.
Exactly. See what he can do there as they're both hand fighting. And he has the elbow. He has that hand on that elbow there, the right elbow is Gaviria. Under a minute left to go in the second. And really he has an elbow right there. He could just do the elbow pass and try to sneak in there because that's really what coaches teach in the neutral position. You grab that elbow, you throw it by, get a takedown where he least expects it.
Both guys are looking for something, but they don't want to make a mistake this close. And you think you have to think Gaviria is going to, you know, take defense to come up, you know, to kind of tie it up here. If he doesn't get anything here in these last 20 seconds.
Just by the looks of it right now, I think they're looking like they're just, you know, they're definitely going to make sure that they just kind of continue to make this thing go into the third. I think they're very content with the score of what it is. But Gaviria, like I said, you know, has thrown in like those underhooks a lot and has both underhooks in. And he's been looking for a throw right there to try to jack him up and ready to throw him, but nothing doing it there for him. And it's 2-1 right now for James. He's going to go defense to start the third period. 2 more minutes on the clock. See if Gravaria can get out from bottom. And he does. All
Rather
tied
quickly.
up too. And going in on that shot right there. The first shot that we've seen really tonight by either wrestler, but Gravaria trying to spin from behind, gets the takedown.
That's huge.
5-2 right now. Just counted off of that mistake right there, and he was able to get that takedown.
That's huge for Clifton.
Something that you definitely need if you're Clifton right there, but giving up the escape now is James. He gets the escape, makes it now, it's 5-3. And
One of the reasons that's so big too for Clifton is even if you get taken down here, you still escape. It's tied up, so it works out well that you're ahead and you're kind of in the offensive position. No stalling warnings on anybody. You're trying to cut this lead. That point from taken off by Doctor could come down to deciding this match.
it could, it very well could. Got the minute mark left to go in the third period. And we'll see what he can try and figure out here. And, got to play defense here if you're Gravaria. Don't want to give up anything here in the final minute of the bout. But if you're James, you're looking for a takedown because that wins the match for you. And it extends your lead to even further. That's something that James is looking for. And that strength of Gravaria gets in. No takedown. Now a takedown was rewarded right there, but he had that whizzer thrown in.
That's huge. Because that was a quick takedown. I could have been waved off.
Yeah, no comment there.
No, not question.
Yeah.
But that's something, especially you see some referees wave that off.
A lot of them would, and that was definitely quick. But definitely furthers the lead here for Gravaria. It will give him the win either way. With 3 seconds to go, and Gravaria continues the winning streak here for Clifton, makes it now 26-17.
Winner by decision from Clifton High School, Justin Gravaria.
We'd like to thank our main sponsor for tonight, the Harrington Companies. Hoffman Supply, Harrington Recycling and Demolition, and Harrington Construction. Proud supporters of GardenStateHSWrestling.com.
Tonight's match is presented by Manny's Pizza of Clifton, 5-Star Automotive, the Allwood Diner, Brother Bruno's Pizza, Deli and Bagels, and Statewide Flooring of New Jersey.
And at heavyweight from Passaic County Tech, Dixon.
It's going to be Dixon versus Kazimowski.
One of our favorite matches for sure between both wrestlers, and this will be sure to be an exciting one right here. And Clifton will definitely be looking to get a win here by Isaac Kazimowski, who should have a nice senior season, as should Dixon as well too. These guys have wrestled a lot over the years of us covering both these teams. So the aggression and the rivalry that these two wrestlers have built over the years is definitely paying dividends.
And Isaac wants to come out here and make a statement.
Definitely.
Dixon is a good wrestler with him as well, so.
We have some hand fighting going on from both wrestlers. And controlling that arm right there is Dixon. He does have control of the arm right now on Isaac.
As you called him, a Bond villain.
When?
You never referred to Isaac as the name sounds like a Bond villain?
I have not.
You have, don't forget. I have it on video.
I don't remember calling him that.
Oh, that's why he likes you.
I think he started to like us since we covered these two wrestlers wrestle. And I got to interview him, so. It's the first time that we saw these two wrestle 2 years ago. And both wrestlers reset in the center of the mat. 1 minute to go in the first period, just about at least. As both wrestlers just continuing to feel each other out. Definitely don't want to make a mistake if you're either wrestler and not wish anything too crazy. And Dixon trying to get it on a throw. Just got to be careful that neither wrestler gets, goes into our table again like they did a couple of years ago. Ran right into the camera. And Isaac with a throw. My goodness.
Got to get the 3. Did he get any back? He just got the 3.
The 3 takedown and no back points, but either way, my goodness, that was a beautiful, I have never seen a more beautiful lat drop than what I saw right there right now. Impressive.
That's some meat-on-meat action getting thrown there.
It was, there's so many ways to describe that. That was
That's
beautiful.
like 2 sides of beef hitting each other. Those are 2 big boys throwing each other around there. That's what I love about heavyweight wrestling. You may not see a lot of the other moves, but when you do, it's exciting, and it's 2 big boys going at it.
And you're not the only person that likes heavyweight wrestling, because a lot of other people too. My mom has always been a big heavyweight wrestling fan. And Dixon gets the reversal, makes it 3-2. 15 seconds left to go in the first. That's huge right there. I'm trying to break down that bases. Dixon trying to not try to give up anything right there. As we close out the first period, it is 3-2 right now. Isaac leads it. It's 3-2. He was looking for that 1 right there, looking for the reversal, but didn't beat the buzzer in time. Isaac's going to defer. Dixon's going to go bottom to start.
Now this is what I would do if I'm Isaac. I was a bigger wrestler at heavyweight. I would stand on my toes and put my weight on his back. I make Dixon carry my weight for the entire match. And he's going to get tired because you're having to carry 2 weights around.
And when it gets to his choice, he'll have bottom. He can tie it up at 3 and not rush anything too much. So if it could pan out here for him, that would be huge for him.
And then if he's carrying all his weight around, it works out as well because Dixon will be a little more tired.
And Isaac's usually pretty good on top with what we've seen in the past before between these two. He's always done a really nice job from top, and breaking down the base on Dixon is Isaac. Great job by him. And his teammates over on the other side definitely praising down the amazing way that he's been wrestling and how he's been starting out this match.
I don't want to say I'm a little shocked, but I'm a little shocked that Dixon took down.
I think in this kind of rivalry right here, in this kind of atmosphere, I think they're looking at potentially trying to see if he doesn't get turned here and he could do a decent job from bottom. Maybe he could get out quick like he did before.
But, I mean, if he's in neutral and they were throwing each other around, why not just go on your feet and go from there instead of being held down here and you lose, you're down 1 point.
And they know before that Isaac is extremely dominant from the top position, and we've seen it before many times if we've covered these two teams. Especially
might get a stalemate here.
Nothing doing there. 30 seconds left to go in the second. Let's see if he can break down the base of Dixon. And a stall warning on top. A stall warning there on Isaac from the top position. Explaining to him why he was warned for stalling. 19 seconds left to go in the second. If you're Isaac right here, might as well just ride him out with 19 seconds left and not give up that escape. And he's trying to push down now. Now you can tell Isaac is mad now after that warning. He didn't like that at all. That's just motivated him to wrestle, to continue wrestling, and he's gonna ride out the second period. And he's gonna go bottom right here. We can imagine at least. They're gonna go bottom, and I think the PCTI coaches are gonna look over to Dixon and say, cut him and go back on your feet. As we kind of take a look at it and see. And yes, that's exactly what I thought was going to do, because now that gives him 2 minutes to get the win here and get the takedown. Instead of trying to ride him out and turn him and potentially, giving up more bonus points. And that's something that you can kind of, definitely want to look at in a very important match like this. Isaac's up 4-2, 15 seconds into the third.
Little hand fighting here between these two. The history we've talked about.
They're definitely mad. And Isaac spins from behind, gets the takedown. 7-2, he leads it. Looking for Looking forward to see if he can break down that base of Dixon, and he does just that. Nice job by him. See what he can try and do from there. He's going to try to work on something. He wants to try to see if he can get a crossface thrown in. I know that's one of Isaac's favorite moves is a crossface cradle.
Wonder if Dixon's going to get warned here.
Potentially, and if he does, it'll be the first warning that he gets. But Isaac has been warned already for stalling, and now he's trying to throw in a half Nelson, is Isaac. – 53 seconds left to go in the third. Isaac leads it. It's 7-2. And stalling again on Isaac, and that's going to be a point for Dixon. Isaac,
I don't know about that.
Isaac's not, he's not very happy about that. Trying to get explanation as far as what was the stalling for, and Coach Galletta's just trying to tell him, just keep wrestling. You're up 7-3, continue.
I don't know. I'm not going to say anything. I don't know if I would have called that on Isaac. I think I would have warned Dixon on that one. That's just me.
Tough to call, especially in this kind of late in stage.
Oh, and there we go. We knew that one.
And what's this for? Unnecessary roughness, and now it's another point. And I don't know.
Trying to calm Dixon down.
7-4 right now. 7-4 match right there, and you know, Coach Galletta trying to figure out what was that. Again, we're not going to make any comments on it.
I mean, it's a rough match. I understand that.
As the official talks to Dixon, talks to both wrestlers, just calm down the pace of the match. Just make sure that they're, you know, not getting overly aggressive. Because we already know that Clifton was already hit with a team deduction point. And Isaac will get right back to the center of the mat. Get right back down to the base. And break down the base of, and an exciting fashion right there. And gets the escape is Dixon. 32.
Yeah. Dixon gets a takedown, he wins it.
32 seconds to go, and Dixon's mad. He wants this. You can definitely tell he's picking up momentum. $20 seconds to go in the third, and trying to see if that momentum's right there. He has the underhooks thrown in. He's looking down. He's looking over to his coaches, see what he can do. Throwing out time, and nothing going there. Isaac's gonna spin from behind, get the takedown right at the buzzer, and Isaac's gonna win this. It's 10-5, he wins it. Puts Clifton still, it's 26-20. PCTI leads this. And the fans are loving that on the Clifton sidelines. Big match right there.
That could have easily gotten a little worse there.
It could have. Tonight's match is presented by Ameni's Pizza of Clifton, 5-Star Automotive, the Allwood Diner, Brother Bruno's Pizza, Deli and Bagels, and Statewide Flooring of New Jersey. And tonight's match is presented by Champion Athletes, Impact Wrestling School, the Harrington Companies, Performance Trophies and Medals, and Forum Coffee. We're here at PCTI bringing you the action between the Clifton Mustangs and the PCTI Bulldogs. Donald J. Brower and James Clarke on the call here. We are here at 106. PCTI leads this 26-20 with 4 bouts to go.
New Gen versus New Gen here.
What are the odds about that?
Very good, if it's happening.
There you go, and oh, could have been a takedown right there, but nothing doing there.
Nicholas Nugent versus Jason Nugent. Jason Nugent is from Clifton, and for PCTI is Nicholas Nugent. So Nicholas looks like he's about to get a takedown here.
He just needs to pop off, just needs to pop the head off just a little bit. And all he needs to do is just pop the head up. And now he gets the takedown. 3-0. PCTI needs that takedown. They need it right there. And they get it. And nice little granny roll there by Nguyen. And a nice little reversal. Almost a
Maybe
reversal,
he
but...
kept his legs too close.
And they're chanting he's a freshman. You can definitely tell the environment here tonight between both sidelines of Clifton and PCTI.
Well, we know this school is, these schools are not exactly fans of each other. It's a nice way to say it.
Not at all. We've seen it in the past before, and Nguyen trying to get in, and he's gonna stick him to his back. May even get the pin right here.
If he gets the pin, that's realistically got to lock it up for PCTI. Looking at the matchups coming up.
He's near the pin right there. He might get it right here. He's gonna be near, and that's the pin right there. For PCTI, was able to stick it right there. Get the pin. Take a look at the replay.
Takes him down here, hooks under the head, pulls up on the shoulder, has it right there, lays him flat. Referee slides in, and he gets the pin. Makes it 12-point lead for PCTI.
3 bouts to go. PCTI leads it 32-20. We'll see who they send out here for both teams. Clifton shows up first. For PCTI the second.
See who we got here for both.
At 113 from Clifton High School, Christopher Olivio.
Got Christopher Olivio for
Passaic County Tech, Marco Barra.
Marco Barra from PCTI. Clifton needs this pin. Could have gotten in. Oh my goodness. And throwing in, trying to continue with the throw by right there. He's gonna get the 4 swipes right there. Already up at 7-0. Wow.
Clifton needs a pin here.
Oh, they absolutely do.
You want to give yourself many options heading into the last one. If you're down by 6, that's a good option.
Even
as opposed to just being down by 9. You don't want to have a pin worked in.
No, you definitely don't want that happening. 7-2 now after that Barra escape. Olivio leading this one. It's 7-2. And trying to spin from behind. The official looking in, saying that Barra still maintains control. And tries to continue on. Is Barra trying to maintain the control there, as the official is saying. So control.
Good job by Barra getting around the back end there.
.36 seconds left to go in the first period. Now trapping the arm there underneath is Olivio. Gonna cut Olivio, make it 8-2 now, or make it 8-2 now. Olivio leads this. We'd already be near the major decision territory if he gets a takedown here before the end of the first. See if Olivio can do that. Any sort of win for Clifton at this point, to keep themselves in the match is extremely imperative. That's the end of one period.
But they want to get some bonus points. They don't want to get a regular decision. You don't want to be down 9 and have to go for the big bonus. If you can get something here where you're already up 8-2, you got to cut into there. You got to get a major decision. Make it easier on the rest of you guys. If I'm Clifton, I want to walk out here with 4, if not 6.
Oh, absolutely you do. Then you go into the last bout with more momentum.
Well, they have the 2 more left, and then they have that. If they're only up, if they have to make up 9, then you're putting the pressure on these 2 guys. They get 4 or 5 here. Now it's split. It's good to go.
And Barra gets that 3-point takedown, cuts the lead. Now it's 8-5. And trying to get in on that tilt right there is Barra. Any sort of PCTI win here would be over for them. Gonna get the 4 swipes right there, and Bear's gonna take this lead, 9-8. Now he locks up a cradle right there. And gonna get 2 more swipes right there, make it now, it's 11-8. Olivio stands, tries to get the takedown, and Clifton coaches wanted to lock hands there on Berra, but doesn't get it. Now he's trying to break down a base. He looks back over to his coaches, listening to his coaches of what to do. 50 seconds left to go in the second. Now getting in on another tilt right there. This could be over right here for PCTI. Gonna get 4 swipes right there. 4 back points coming his way if he doesn't stick them. And
now he's got to watch.
Olivio.
Olivio's had him right there. He should have locked around.
I think he is locking up, trying to lock up that leg right there. If he can stick him.
He should slide that arm up. That was a bad maneuver. He should have slid that other arm up and tried to go for a half.
He would have
instead
had
of posting. He would have had a better shot.
Oh, he definitely would have had it, but instead just gets the reversal. It's 15-10. Berra leads it, closing out the second period.
If he literally had taken that hand instead of posting it and ran it, hooked it head, he would have had him. He would have been able to push his weight forward and had it done.
Now you got to think about what PCTI chooses. They're going to choose. Berra's going to choose. Is it Berra? I believe it's Berra's choice, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it Clifton's choice right here? Having a little bit of discussion right there. They're PCTI definitely keeping them. Just telling them, just stay focused, stay focused. And they're choosing, yeah, he's choosing neutral. That's what I thought. I thought it was his choice. I'm not sure what the conversation was over there. Don't know if it was about choice again or what the conversation was.
I think that he was giving an explanation on why that wasn't locked hands. Because it was the way he was showing, so I think that was that.
Okay.
Some of the PCTI coaches were not thrilled with the fact that there wasn't a warning because their wrestler Barrow was set and Olivio wasn't.
It's understandable, especially in a high-intensity match like this. And Berra getting in, trying to finish up on that takedown. Nothing given there by either wrestlers right there yet. And
this is what Barrow should have done. Or Olivia should have done.
And that's going to make the momentum definitely on Berra's way now. 3-point takedown there for Berra. As the PCTI fans are chanting Berra's name. As we said, a PCTI win right here would clinch it for PCTI. Yeah. That's it. That would be it if they win it right here. 50 seconds left to go in the third. Both wrestlers still feeling each other out here, trying to see what they can do and just hold on, not give up any more points here. 35 seconds left to go in the third. Berra breaking down the base of Olivio. See what he can try and do there. And Olivio trying to get the escape. Now he's trying to get a desperation move right here, knowing that he's down 10 points. But Berra doing a nice job just maintaining that control from the top position. And that's something that is definitely preached in the wrestling room. As we close out the third period here, PCTI, 2 seconds left to go. They go out of bounds here, but this is a Berra win right here. That's gonna pretty much clinch it for PCTI, but there's 2 more bouts to go. And we'll see who Clifton sends out, who both teams send out in the last 2 bouts.
I wouldn't be surprised if PCTI just sent nobody out. You understand tensions are high right now.
Especially in a rivalry match like this.
Your winner at 113 by major decision.
Berra gets a win for PCTI.
Follow us on social media on Facebook, GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on Instagram at GardenStateHSWrestling, on X at GardenStateHSW. Like and subscribe on YouTube. Follow us for all your wrestling action. GardenStateHSWrestling.com is the premier provider of all wrestling in New Jersey for boys and girls. Get notified when we're on the air with our podcast, our live streams, everything we do. GardenStateHSWrestling.com, the place to be.
Donald J. Brower and James Clarke on the call here at PCTI, bringing you the action between the Clifton Mustangs and the PCTI Bulldogs.
I'm 99% sure for PCTI. This is Muhammad Abu Daba. And this is going to be...
And at 120 for Passaic County Tech, Bo Abuhamba.
Barrera.
And continuing the bouts, of course, you always want to see both teams continue, even if PCTI clinched it here already. It's still always nice to see what we kind of try to see if Clifton can end their night on a high note.
Had some Wayne Valley wrestlers in the house.
A couple of them, and they're only a few minutes down the road from each other. Gets the escape, makes it, now it's 3-1 here. But Haba leads this one. And a nice little fireman's carry throw that he has there. Gets it 6-1. Cuts him. Gives the escape. It's 6-2. And they go out of bounds. As you see the little arm drag there from Abahaba.
I'm going to tell you a personal story about him. We were at counties last year, and he was so upset that he didn't win the counties. He came up to me. This is 100% true. Before we went on the air for the live stream last year at the PCT, he apologized to me because he said, I can't believe I lost. I'm so sorry. And he apologized and said, I'm not going to let that happen again. And he says hello to me every time. So I feel I've inspired him. Thank you. I'm Santa again. Christmas, here it comes. Autographs available on GardenStateHSWrestling.com.
Of course.
I will personalize them for you.
Of course, there's some of my autographs being on the site as well, too, if you want to come up and sign them.
There's a few at a quick check in Hackettstown that they have on the bathroom wall. I don't want to go into that.
I don't know. Princeton University says otherwise.
Oh, it's not. It's
And,
not crazy.
and Rutgers, too.
It's not, listen, Princeton University is no Harvard on the Hill, CCM.
And Rutgers, too.
Eh.
Might I throw in?
Well, they have a picture of you down there. You're not allowed on campus. It's the whole thing.
I don't know. I heard different.
I saw different.
End of one period. It's 15-9. Abahaba leads this one.
Really action-packed match so far.
That's what it's like. I mean, these are like what you expect from rivalry matches. You want them to be hyped up, and you want to get the fans and the hometown crowd coming in and cheering their teammates on. And this is like atmosphere that you want to see in a wrestling match. Like, you don't want to see like these rivalry matches be thrown into like a quad or something like that just to kind of get points in or whatever the case is, or if you can't reschedule. Like, this is like the kind of atmosphere you want in a rivalry match.
And they're not too far from here either, so it's not like you're traveling cross state. It's right up the road.
Exactly. As they go out of bounds. 30 seconds into the second period. Abahaba leads this one. It's 16-9. And it gets a takedown. A 10-point lead here for Abahaba. And gives up the escape. It's 19-10. Abahaba is going to go ahead and turn him to the mat. Makes it another 3 points there. It's 22-10, 22-11. That's what's crazy about these points now, is that they can just get high scoring crazy. It's 25-12 now, and only one more takedown, and that will clinch it, really. Or it's already been clinched, but that will give him the
clinch
tech fall.
Clinch this match, yeah, not the bout.
28-12 there, and a tech fall there for Abahaba. Will extend the lead. It will be 41-20.
Gonna head to the last bout here, see if they send anybody out.
As both teams get over to their huddles a little
At
bit.
120, your winner
Not really
by
seen
tech
anybody
ball
Clifton
from
do it
Passaic
yet.
County Tech. Oh, Abu Hata.
PCTI will send somebody. Nope, they're not sending them out yet. They're just waiting to see who Clifton sends out first. And Clifton will send out. And PCTI will send out as well too. Last bout of the night here at 126. Both wrestlers get themselves set. The match underway.
At 126 from Clifton High School, Jared Rodriguez.
This is Rodriguez.
And at 126 from Passaic County Tech, Ryan Mohammed.
And Ryan Mohammed.
Mohammed and Rodriguez.
Now, if I remember this correctly, and I may be wrong here, but Rodriguez is actually the younger brother of the young man we see at Sussex County Community College. That's his younger brother. So his brother, I'm drawing a blank on his first name, but he wrestles, I want to say, he's in the 160, 170 range up there. Because we saw them when they had the tribe. I can't remember his name. I want to say it's Garrett. I think that's what it is. I think it's Garrett, the brother.
For Clifton.
No. Pay attention to what I'm saying, James.
Oh, yeah.
His brother's here, and he wrestles at SCCC. It's Garrett Rodriguez. It's his brother is in that range. He's up there. He wrestles at 160, when the 160s, 170s because I was like, I know that name, and I realized it after we had done the match. I said, oh, this is his brother, and he was at. I knew I'd seen him before, and forgot he had wrestled at Clifton.
He gets the takedown. He leaves it. It's already 3-0. He is throwing just a little bit high.
Escape there.
Is it Jarvis?
I think that's what it is.
I remember that name from
Jarvis,
last year. Jarvis Rodriguez from last year.
He's up there because I remember hearing the name and I'm like, I know that name. And then I didn't think about it at the time. I'm like, he sounds right. I'm sure I've heard of it. And then all of a sudden it was like, boom, we came down.
Well, see, I was right about something.
Not really.
Well, I was right about him for Clifton, and you said, no, pay attention.
What?
Yeah, you said that.
What?
We'll rewind it later.
I hear what you said.
You'll find out later.
I don't know what you're talking about.
3-1 lead here for Rodriguez.
Red's going to defer here.
He's going to take defense here to start. Mohammed. And he's going to give, Rodriguez is going to give him the escape here, make it 6-2. Rodriguez leads it. Let's see what he can do here. Try and get a takedown here if he can. And he has those underhooks thrown in there as well to the front headlock position. There is Mohammed. Trying to spin from behind. There is Rodriguez. But nothing doing there. And we'll see if he can get something there for Mohammed. And takedown.
Mohammed's going to get the takedown here. 3, cut it to 1.
6-5 here. Rodriguez still leads by 1. 40 seconds into the second. See if he can lock up anything from here. But he's running a little bit high. He just has to be careful he doesn't get too high here. And I think he's trying to just try to break down the base and see if he can run it. He has a half thrown in and that wrist control. See if he can turn Rodriguez to his left. And it's going to get stopped there for stalling on top.
No, I think it was an illegal move. Technical violation.
Okay. Yes, it was. Okay. I almost thought he was going to indicate the stall there for a second, the way that he was moving his hands. I thought it was a stall.
No, he signaled a technical violation and said what it was. It looked like a full Nelson maybe. legal headlock, something along those lines.
Well, something that I've seen a lot this year is the full Nelsons.
I think there's been more of an emphasis to call it.
Rodriguez gets the reversal, extends his lead now. It's 9-5, 38 seconds left to go in the second. And match is going to get stopped there for potentially dangerous. Saw something in there that he didn't like. 30 seconds left to go in the second. And continuing onto the match is both wrestlers, and he has control of that wrist is Rodriguez. See if he can try and break down and try to work on a tilt right there is Rodriguez. .13 seconds left to go in the second. Throwing in the boots there is Rodriguez. Another move that I used to like doing back in the day in the sport of wrestling. And that's going to be into 2. Rodriguez leads it. It's 9-5. 2 more minutes on the clock there. It's going to be Rodriguez's choice. It's going to go bottom.
I mean, at this point, it is what it is. You obviously, now at this point, you're kind of thinking about if everything goes the way it is. This is seeding for the PCT, stuff like that, and everything you got going on, you know?
Definitely. So he'll take bottom. See what Rodriguez can do here. And he tries to spin from behind there on him, on Muhammad, and trying to dip it back on the head there is.
Muhammad had the half.
He did, and lost a little bit of that control there. And
was a little high here on Rodriguez.
A little bit high right there, and trying to pop out the head there is Rodriguez, and he'll get the reversal right at the edge of the mat there in front of our GSHSW.com table. At least it wasn't in the camera.
Went to a shot where I was pointing at your face. I'm like, look at his smug face.
I don't know, some people say otherwise.
Who? Thank you. No response.
My lady.
That's like saying your mother thinks you're the cutest kid in school when you're in kindergarten. Of course they have to say that.
Well, not necessarily.
Listen, I am an international celebrity. You should see how many autographs I signed on the way in here today. It was ridiculous.
I don't know,
I have to have security.
My dream was always to become a celebrity, and you know, maybe I'm becoming a celebrity in a different way now, but in a much more cleaner way.
I'm not even touching that.
40 seconds left to go in the third. Rodriguez has a 11-5 advantage. And he has control of that arm right there. We'll see what he can try and do with that.
I think he's going to hold out here and get the regular decision.
And he has control. He has that arm right there, but not going to do much right there. 5 seconds to go in the third. Rodriguez is just going to go ahead and settle for a 11-5 win, which will put PCTI final score here. PCTI wins the overall duel, 41-23.
Winner by decision from Clifton High School, Garrett Rodriguez. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to the Bulldogs. 41-23 victory over the Mustangs of Clifton. Both exit doors are open underneath the American flag,
well,
and then back through the lobby.
James,
everybody safe home. Thank you for
not the
coming out
matchup we
today.
expected as far as the closest, but still a lot of competitive stuff there. And that heavyweight match and some of the other ones, it was a real good showing by both squads here. But PCTI pretty much wraps up and avenges that loss. I know they want to actually avenge it later on in the sections if they both make it here, but both teams put on a really good show.
Oh, well, absolutely. I couldn't disagree more. I mean, PCTI jumped out to a 26-0 lead. Then it was cut down to 26-20. You got to take into that factor of that team deduction point there after the 190 bout. And then after that was just PCTI rolling through was where we kind of thought they were going to roll through. But neither team's going to go away anytime soon. And I mean, both these teams are going to come back. They're going to bounce back from this, look over film, and they're going to get better, go into the weekend, practice, get some matches in before the holiday, and then, see what they can do from there.
Go out and do what they need to do. But, yeah, listen, matchup we expected, fireworks as always. But listen, the fireworks aren't ended yet because tomorrow we're going to be at the Mountain Lakes Laker Holiday Tournament. It's going to start right around 2:30, 3 o'clock. We're going to be doing third and first place matchups. Then on Sunday, we're at the Bloomfield Girls Tournament. We're going to be doing the finals right around 2. And then Monday, we got the big doubleheader. We're going to be at Jefferson with Wayne Hills coming in at 11. And then High Point at Sparta for James. And then also, James, thank the sponsors.
Of course, tonight's match is presented by Maddie's Pizza of Clifton, 5-Star Automotive, the Allwood Diner, Brother Bruno's Pizza, Deli and Bagels, and Statewide Flooring of New Jersey.
And we'd be remiss if we didn't mention the Harrington Companies, Champion Athletes, Forum Coffee, Performance Trophies, and Apex Wrestling School. And a little less, more business, social media. Follow us on Facebook at GardensToHSWrestling.com, on X at GardensToHSW, on Instagram at GardensToHSWrestling. Like and subscribe on YouTube, get notified. And you want to be a sponsor? Click on the Your logo here. Send me an email, admin@GardensToHSWrestling. We get back to you in 24 hours. Limited ad space left for the remainder of the year. You can be a stream sponsor, main sponsor, whatever type of sponsor. I'll wear your business on my shirt. I'll run through the town in my birthday. I won't do that. I don't want to get in trouble. I got a kid on the way. I can't do any of that stuff anymore. And then it's so cold, the shrinkage. So for James Clarke, for Jared the podcasting legend, for everyone on the cameras, for the great camera work by Zach, I'm Donald J. Brower. We'll see you tomorrow.